I'm joking, but I might not be joking. Like, they feel like family, and when can we do it again?
I've said multiple times that my kids like hanging out here more than they like hanging out at home. I'm T.C. Schwindling, and I'm the creative director for Phil Waldrep Ministries.
My name is Austin Hamilton with Hamilton Design Company.
Austin was brought onto the project pretty early on to be the interior designer, and she brought to us a plethora of colors and palettes and pieces of wood and pieces of carpet, and she showed us how they could all live together to make our space feel like a unified piece. We said from the very beginning that we wanted this to be a space that was shared with our community. As a ministry, we want this to be a place that our community feels like they are welcome to come and be in Phil's library, come and use our multi-purpose space. We want this to be a place that is shared. And so that was our number one goal, but our number two goal was that we wanted this to be a space that our employees enjoyed being at. And we wanted this to be a place where our employees felt proud to come to, felt proud to bring their friends and family to, felt comfortable here.
Okay, so starting off this project, I asked TC to give me some ideas about how he wanted this space to look and feel. One of those that he gave me was a hotel, and I knew that we wanted this to be a comfortable space, but also something modern. So we kind of were able to mold all of those together, have the hotel feel as well as some residential little areas here and there with rugs and furniture. The way that we laid the floor out. Phil's office is definitely more traditional in the way that it feels. So being able to marry those two together was really our objective for this project.
I know Austin said a lot about us using a hotel as our initial piece of research for this. And there's a reason that we did that, and that's because when you go to a hotel, you go to a hotel to relax. When you go to certain hotels, you go there to wind down. And while this is a place where we create ideas and we create things, we want it to be a place where our employees feel comfortable and they feel like they can relax here and be themselves here. And that starts with comforting color palettes and chairs that are comfortable to sit in.
Okay, let's talk about chairs. So every single space requires something a little bit different. Chairs serve multiple purposes. So you'll see your task chairs are pretty similar throughout. You need the functionality of a task chair, obviously. Your lobby area, the chairs in here are really cozy because Phil Waldrep wants you to walk in and feel comfortable in the atmosphere that you're in. Inside of the multi-purpose room, the chairs didn't just need to be functional or like your typical church chair. It actually needed to be something elegant and beautiful, but also function like the church chair so that they gang together. But the ganging systems on those chairs are so elegant, but they also stack. You'll go through in different spaces, and there's also, couches so that you can have an informal meeting. Providing everybody with a comfortable space to be in, to work in, and to kind of sit back and have a relaxed meeting in as well. Part of making this space feel modern, but also have some of those softer feels, the softer touches, were in the flooring itself. The herringbone in the front with a nice rug to kind of soften the space. Corridor is a long corridor, and you wanted to make sure that it was broken up. So we took the idea of the hotel and did door drops between, so it broke up that corridor. Also within the reservation space, we added in some carpet design in the middle of the room to make it feel like it had a rug in it, opposed to just having, one standard carpet throughout. So little details like that kind of set it apart from being a super modern corporate office space to something that felt more comfortable and at home. In the library, you'll notice that there are different ceiling heights. You walk down the center of the library, we've brought some coves down so that it gets a little bit shorter down the center of the library, but as you walk down the aisles, it opens up again. The architect did a really wonderful job of kind of breaking up those really high spaces and pulling them down as well. You'll also see that feature in the conference room too.
I've said this before, but I can't say enough how important it is to bring an interior designer in early on in the process. It made everything so seamless and so smooth. And for me to be able to go to Phil and Debbie and say, this is what it's going to look like in the end, they were comfortable throughout the process knowing that everything was going to be a certain way in the end. And when you can show that early on, it helps.